I thought the most difficult part was trying to portray an Irishman back in the 1960s as rugged as he would have been. In rural Kerry, everything would have been different. Everything would have been much slower than here. It was a good share of sun now. A few more days like that, and you won't know to face the field.
Do you think he'll come?
I think he's trying to maintain his image of being like the big strong bully of the village or the town, but he's maybe a bit insecure, but he's very like headstrong and mean and a bully basically.
The bird don't like to get his feathers wet. Do you, bird? There's many a hole in the river below, and how say a man might lose his footing.
My lips are sealed.
I wouldn't say he's a bully. I think he's misunderstood in a way, because this was how his father would have looked at it, and generations before that, after the famine and everything. They had to protect the land from anyone who would try to take it. So I think he's just doing in his mindset what he thinks is right.
Bird,
Mimi.
your dinner is ready.
Good. I'll go right up. Will you type out a couple of copies of this for me?
How many do you want?
Make it 3. 3 should do. The bird here will carry one up.
Don't be too long. I'll be going to the hairdresser's when you get down.
Oh, what's on?
Nothing's on, only that it's been 6 weeks since I had my hair done.
And why didn't you go and get it done before this? I don't like rush me dinner. No one ever stopped you from getting your hair done.
Oh, no one, only 9 kids. The baby's asleep, so you needn't turn on the wireless. If he wakes, that's the end of my hairdo.
Cripes almighty, woman, I want to hear the news.
Well, you can miss the news for one day.
What's for dinner?
Corned beef and cabbage.
Again?
What do you expect? Turkey and ham?
No, but God damn it, if I eat any more cabbage, I'll have to put up a second lavatory.
I go to the bar and I talk a little, and then I tell him I'm selling the field, and then he starts getting all interested because the Bull McCabe won't like it, that anybody will get the field, anybody who bids the highest, and it sort of sets the story up.
Good morning, Mrs. Butler. I didn't see you at a dog's age.
Good morning to you, Mr. Flanagan. I'm afraid I don't be in the village very often.
What will I get for you?
Oh, 'tis a drink I'm looking for, Mr. Flanagan. 'Tis other business entirely that brought me. I've been thinking of paying you a call for some time.
You wouldn't be selling property now by any chance? The bit of land, or the house, or maybe both?
Oh, Lord save us, not the house. Do you want me on the side of the road? Or stuck in a room in some back lane in Carricktomond? 'Tis the field I came to see you about. I'm a poor widow woman, and I want the best price I can get. They say you're an honest man to get the last halfpenny for a person. I base my accent on my granny's accent. Because I think that the town that they're from is very like the town she was from. And it's just how, I don't know, I just do her voice.
And I suppose you'll have a reserve?
You'll put a reserve of £800 on it, Mr. Flanagan.
That's more than £200 an acre.
Well, it's worth every penny of it. It's good land and it's well situated.
True for you, true for you. You'll get the last brown copper for it. I'll make sure of that.
'Tis all I have apart from my widow's pension, and I can't live on that. God will reward you if you get a good price for me, Mr. Flanagan. Is there money going to you?
No, that will come from the purchaser. Let me see then. We'll make it the 5th of April.
The 5th of April. Please, God.
Please, God is right, ma'am, and God is good. God is good. Good day to now.
I don't think it really makes a difference that I'm a girl playing this man part. I suppose it doesn't really make it more difficult. I find it's a lot easier to put on a deep voice and be a lot more authoritative as the sergeant. Good afternoon, men. Sorry. The first scene when I'm investigating about the death of a donkey, and they all find it hilarious, but I take it so seriously. And this is when you really see that the sergeant doesn't get any respect, and when he could be investigating, robberies or something like that, he's here investigating the death of a donkey. Good afternoon, men.
Good afternoon, Sergeant Leahy. Would you care for a drink?
Thank you, no, Mick.
I'm on the way home, Tig. We're at dinner with me perished.
Didn't call to see you, Mick. Came to have a word with Mr. McCabe here.
Well, you'll have to postpone that, because I'm going for my dinner.
This won't take long. Here investigating the death of a donkey.
Investigating the death of an ass? You wouldn't hear it in the play. By God, it's the same law the whole time. The same dirty English law. No change at all.
Maybe not, but I have to ask your son and yourself a few questions.
You're out of your mind, Sergeant. God, have you anything else to do? What about all the murders and the robberies? 'Twould be more on your line to be solving them. Come on, Tig. This fellow's like all the rest of him. His brains on the arch of his trousers.
I like the play. I think it's it's a simple story, but I'm not sure about the message though. I just think it's just about people, how hard times were.
You'll get a fair price. I'll hand you over £200 here and now, and you'll give me a receipt.
£200? I'll have to do better than that. Anyway, 'tis for public auction on these premises, the 5th of April. And there's a reserve of £800 and the old woman needs the money. And there's my commission. 5% of £800 is 40. I'm not going to lose 40 pounds because you need cheap feed.
I need that field. I have 19 acres and no passage to water. I have to get a passage. I'll give you the £40 a day at the auction, provided my bid is accepted.
I'd like to see that in writing.
Writing? Do you want me to be hanged? I'll sign nothing. Look, you needn't sign over the field till I plank the £40 into the palm of your hand.
That's fair enough for anything, isn't it, Bard?
Oh, 'tis reasonable.
There'll be something for Bird too. We won't forget the bird.
You do know that this is highway robbery.
'Tis worse robbery the other way. Do you want some hang-blasted shagger of a stranger to get it?
And what about Maggie Butler? 'Tis her field and no one else's.
'Tis as much mine. Look here, Flanagan. There's nothing to prevent a boycott of your shop.
What? What do you mean?
There's 100 relations of mine in this village and around it. Not one of them will set foot in this pub again if I say so.
Give us the £40 now and I'll do me best.
I'll give you the half it. I'll give you the £20 a day of the sale. Fair enough.
Fair enough. The board had better keep his trap shut.
My favourite part is confronting William D. or the fight scene with him. I enjoy that very much. Come on. Pass us. If you're able. Come on. If you fancy yourself. Hold on to him. Stop it! We only wanted to frighten him.
That's what we wanted,
Now,
wasn't it?
if anyone asks about this, where were we? What were we doing? We were in the pub. There's 3 of us. Till I get the law. But 'tis a sound excuse. Now, across the fields, so he won't be seen. Move! Why couldn't you stay away? Look at the trouble you've drawn on yourself. You headstrong, foolish boy, with your wife and family depending on you. Jesus Christ. Once he has killed William D, he sees a different light of Bull. You see how he's sad, he's repenting, he's disgusted with himself in a way that he's killed this man